Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about should the Tampa Bay Buccaneers re-sign quarterback Blaine Gabbert. You guys notice I'm smiling because it's the gift of Gabbert. Now, Blaine Gabbert has been the backup quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 1 year. He was not with he was technically with the team for the 2019 season. He did unfortunately suffer a shoulder injury in the preseason that put him on the injured reserve. He was pretty much wiped out, but he's technically been the backup quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 2 years. He would have been it in 2019 had he not gotten hurt, and he was the backup quarterback in 2020. And he actually got some playing time. He finished the year 9 of 16 passing, 56.3 completion percentage, 143 yards, and 2 touchdowns in, relief time for Tom Brady after the Buccaneers had just got done decimating, I believe, the Detroit Lions. Blaine Gabbert came in and, hey, he's the gift of Gabbert, so, of course, he did phenomenal. Now, I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible in this video, but in a recent interview, Jason Light said, and take this for what you will, Blaine Gabbert may be the potential successor to Tom Brady. Now, that could just be Jason Light saying that just because, but for us Blaine Gabbert fans out there, it's the best news in the world we could ever hear. Now, realistically thinking, the Buccaneers could go through a lot of different options for that backup quarterback position. One thing that I think they would be pretty smart to do is look for a younger guy that they can continue to develop behind Tom Brady. They had that in Josh Rosen. Unfortunately, he signed with the San Francisco 49ers. They just re-signed him to a 1-year deal. Josh Rosen is now out of the equation. Sad face. But Blaine Gabbert, I'm relatively confident that he is going to be back with this team. He's either going to be the backup or the third-string quarterback. In some capacity, he will be there. Now, in relations to other quarterbacks that are on this roster, we will get to those quarterbacks when we get to them, but I expect Blaine Gabbert to be back, and I expect the Buccaneers to still go out there, try and get a young guy who is going to learn behind Tom Brady and Blaine Gabbert. At the end of the day, Blaine Gabbert knows Bruce Arians and Byron Leftowich's system. He's been in it for a few years now, and he knows the ins and outs of it, and he knows how to run this offense. That can be very beneficial to a young quarterback who's trying to learn the playbook, because obviously he won't be able to go to a guy like Tom Brady for everything. That's where a guy like Blaine Gabbert can come in and mentor that younger guy, and then also Tom Brady can throw in some mentorship when he is at it. So overall, I do think Blaine Gabbert will be back with this team. I think that he's been a solid backup quarterback, and if the Buccaneers do decide to bring in a young quarterback, I think that a combination of both Tom Brady and Blaine Gabbert will really help along that quarterback in terms of obviously the GOAT being the GOAT, and his knowledge is literally the most valuable thing that quarterback could receive. But I think Blaine Gabbert could sit down with that young quarterback and really teach him the ins and outs of a Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich offense, and really get him more prepared to just have that NFL mentality. I just talked to John Mulshawn recently, and he said that a lot of the mentoring that he got from, the veterans of this offensive line talked about just being mentally prepared to be an NFL player was the biggest thing that he learned in his first year. I feel like Blaine Gabbert could be that guy for a young quarterback. Whoever they decide to bring in, maybe it's an undrafted guy, maybe it's a late round draft pick, whoever it may be, I think they will bring in a young quarterback, and I think that a guy like Blaine Gabbert, while it sounds ridiculous and stupid, to some people, but to me, I feel like Blaine Gabbert could be a good mentor and really help prepare that young quarterback for what it's like to be an NFL player, a quarterback in the NFL, and teach him the ins and outs of the offense that he may be potentially stepping into in the next couple of years. So, guys, with that being said, leave me your thoughts about this entire situation down in the comment section below. Do you think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers should or should not re-sign Blaine Gabbert? Hopefully I've convinced a couple of you guys, because I know, there are still some haters out there for Blaine Gabbert. I understand, but I'm trying to get everybody involved in the gift of Gabbert. Drink it in, man. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.